Alright guys, here we go. We've got a plan. First of all, let's try and set this up first. You know, we're gonna try and make this work, guys. We've got a lot going on. And I'm sure we can make it work. Can't be that difficult, right? What do you think? It can be. Of course it can be. You reckon? Alright, so the plan tonight is we are gonna start off where we left off, which makes sense, right? I mean, that makes sense, yeah? We're gonna log in there by trader. And then we're gonna see what we can do. I think we're gonna use a teleporter. I was just getting my kind of things sorted out there. I don't know if I got it right, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so there we go. Why can't we? What I'm definitely interested in doing is that. Alright folks, here we go. We got our problem sorted. We're good to go. I think we got everything lined up and organized. Welcome to Daisy. Welcome to the Arcade PvE. That's what we're going to be doing today, guys. We logged off a trader after taking a little walk out there earlier. So we're going to... What we're going to do is we're going to move from there. And we're going to maybe try and do a teleport. We've never used a teleporter before, so that's going to be news for us. We want to get back in time for the broadcast. Okay, so we're outside trader. Let's see what's going on with our voice chat. We got some other issues there as well with... We'll do the shoutouts now as well. Okay. Our voice chat is back. It wasn't here for a second. It takes a little while to kick in. What was the other thing we were going to do? Let's turn off these little red messages at the bottom. Okay, somebody, a trader in a car. We got the voice message running, so we know the mic is working. Okay, let's go to car lot first. We'll run around the back here to car lot, guys. So we had a look at trader earlier. If you watched that, you'll know that we saw the lockers nicely lined up. There seems to be 15 of them. 15, and from what I've been told, some are going to be for personal use, in other words, private lockers, others are going to be for public use. We don't have any more information about that, strictly speaking, right now. If you want to use trader, open a ticket. That's the best advice that I can give you. It seems to be the advice, and it'll be the same here for car lot. If you want to trade a car, or you want to do any trades at trader here, simply go to ticket support, click on either the trader or car lot, open your ticket and say, hey guys, I want to trade. And then they'll give you instructions from there. That does seem to be how things are working at the moment. Someone down that trader, look. Got a little fire on the go, keeping warm down there, the boys. We don't have a pair of binoculars on Not so anything, but just having a sit down there and warm up. Did anybody move in here tonight? Today? I mean, this season? Looks that way. Oh yeah. Okay, so we got some inhabitants there in the barn just by Trader, which is good to know. We're going to walk around the back here to car lot. I'm going to have a little look-see at the car lot. Might as well take a wander through the middle of Ybor if it's not too hectic. We can see who we can see. Maybe we'll run into a few folks. We're going to have a look at the car lot. So as I said, for Trader at the moment, open a ticket. Tell them you're interested in doing a trade and see what instructions they give you. That's the best advice I can give you for now. Until we get more definite instructions on how to do that. What locker numbers we can use, and if you want to get your own locker, how that works, and pricing for that. And if you just want to come drop stuff off, which lockers do you use, what code do you use, is that even a thing we can do, or must we just open a ticket and wait for instructions? So for now, open a ticket, wait for instructions from Trader, and do that. I'll keep you updated. The radio broadcast is coming up soon, so we can't hang around too long, guys. We want to be back for, well, within the hour. So we've got like 55 minutes or so. I want to use a teleporter and go up to maybe the dispensary. The dispensary is open. I saw there was a post. Somebody is open now at the dispensary, so it looks like we can do some trading there. We want to go up, maybe see if they're there, have a chat with them. Otherwise we'll just go up and have a look around. There is a teleporter in the Bible that goes up there and back, so we can do that. Turn game chat off. That way we're not going to have little zombie attractions while I'm speaking to you. I'll put it back on if we get a player that we need to chat to. I want to go to the med center. That's what I want to do. Could really just use a knife on this biddy, you know, to save my ammo. Really? Seems like a bit of overkill. So this is the med center. I'm not sure what's happening with the med center at the moment, guys. We have server medics, but they've gone a bit quiet lately, so I'm not sure if they're still doing that, or if they have moved on to greener pastures, so to speak, or if there is even a server medic on at the moment on the server. Usually you can go into the hospital channel on Discord and you can open up a ticket there to request medical assistance and also buy and sell stuff. But now what's going on here? Why is this place open? It's a bit weird. Okay. That's really weird. Well, that's closed up, so that's fine, and there is a lock on there. Because I think there's stuff in there, so that's really weird. I would assume that is locked up as well. I mean, that's not great. Why can't they lock that if there is an issue? Alrighty, so I think the medical center is abandoned, which will suggest that our medical team are not available on server at the moment. So maybe there's a job for someone if you guys are interested in helping out and joining the medical team, or becoming the medical team by the look of it. Somebody pulling up in a truck on the main road, I think. Do we need water? No, we don't need water. They're going to be attracting a lot of attention in that thing. Probably got a whole bunch of zombies following them. Let's see. How many guys are following these guys? Anyway, this is the car lot here, so they could be dropping a truck off at the car lot for sale. Go chat with them, see how easy it is to drop a vehicle off. We'll also have a look, see what the car lot's got for sale. I'm sure the vehicles in here are for sale, although it is a car wipe in a few days. We do have somebody with them. They did bring a little friend with them, you see. Noisy things, those trucks, aren't they? Let's put the voice chat back on. There we go. Hello there. Hello guys, how are you doing? Oh Guy. Hello Guy, how are you doing? Alright. Escape Skunk. I'm the radio guy, yeah, that's right. Who are you? Oh, hey Voodoo. Hello, baby. Hello. My dog's barking in the background. You're dropping off a truck. Perfect time. Perfect time. I'm just doing... No, I don't. I'm just doing a little stream to show the folks here how things work. We've just been to Trader there to have a look at their little, or their new little drop-off systems. So I thought, let's take a quick walk to the car lot. I've been bragging about how nice it is. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bays. Nice, neat bays. Look, guys. And so you just open that up with the standard code, yeah, 111. That's it, and you see guys, now you just open a ticket for the car lot and you just tell them which bay you're going to park your vehicle in. You change the code to your own code and you lock it up and you put the code in the ticket, and that's it. It's as easy as that, right mate? Yeah, great way to make money. So it's going to be car wipe time soon, I was telling the folks. So best to get any excess vehicles that you've got into here before it gets too crowded and busy. Even though there's a lot of these, you can see there's some already full here. So yeah, if you've got excess vehicles, it's time to bring them down before the mad rush. Alright, so that's good to see. Nice one, nice and easy. I'll see you later, buddy. I'm going to try the teleporters out. Alright buddy, I'm going up the dispensary. I see someone's up the dispensary, so it looks like they're up and running and trading as well. Alright, good guy up there. How was it? You managed a good trade in that? Yeah, I see the cigarettes are quite nice. I want to buy some seeds and then we can get some crates of weed together. I think it's 10 grand for a crate of wet weed. And I think if they're dry it's 30 grand, so... Good to see there's someone up there now. I'll see you later, bud. Alright, there you go. That's just DJ. Let's go see if we can use this teleporter now. Maybe we can use this teleporter, folks. I haven't used a teleporter before, so it's the first time for everything. Sounds like he crashed a bit there. Reversing is not his strong point. And I guess he's pulled all the infected down the main road, so it should be fairly quiet down there. I think the bus stops are down there on the left and right. One goes to the library, one goes to the dispensary. Let's go to the dispensary because I see that there is someone there today. Maybe we can catch them there and have a chat with them. The dispensary's been out of service for a little while, so it's good that it's back up and running. We can find out exactly what we need to do. But essentially, guys, you can buy some packs of seeds from them fertilizer. Make yourself a garden plot. Grow some horticultural items. And then you pack it into crates, 50 pieces in a crate, either wet or dry. You can dry it out by storing it in a container. Some of it will go rotten, some of it won't. Excuse me, there you go. Sneeze a lung up there, boys and girls. But the stuff that goes rotten you throw away, and the rest you can, it's tried. You pack in the crate, and when you've got 50 pieces together, but I'm pretty sure the price is 30 grand for a crate of 50 pieces of dried. It's going to be a great way to make money. Vehicles are not a bad way to make money, but you don't make as much money as you used to with the vehicles. Hello there, boy. You're doing a little fountain sit. Having a chill out there. Nice. Couldn't find a better place. It's a nice spot there, yeah. By the statues and whatnot. I'm thinking of teleporting. Yeah, good plan. I'm thinking of teleporting in one of the bus stops quickly. Yeah, I might go up the dispensary. Have you been up the dispensary yet? I was going to say, it seems to be open now. Somebody's up there and staffing it and manning it, so we need to keep an eye on the dispensary channel on Discord and see if we can't make some money up there or whatnot. And they got some things for sale up there they might not have elsewhere. I think you can buy the Cupid crossbow and arrow up there, which, you know about that thing? Yeah, so there's a few things. Yeah, it's worth having just for an emergency. Yeah, exactly. So, making money. We were just talking about making money. I'm doing a stream and I'm showing the guys how the trader works. Although that's a little bit up in the air at the moment, isn't it? I mean, we're still trying to just finalize how the new lockers, I mean, for the drop-off working. But it's different from last season, as you know. I mean, it's much less now for guns and things. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, an M-lock or anything. Yeah, that's right. It was 10k for anything. But it's better this season because now it makes more sense. I mean, you're buying as the trader is buying in for less than they sell for. But it also means there's opportunities to make money elsewhere. I mean, I was saying to the folks on a stream yesterday that, for example, military clothing, you get a good deal on that. Even boxes of ammo are 500 a piece. You know, so all the ammo that you don't want that's boxed. I mean, I took a whole bunch of stuff up there, not much. I mean, it was an Ada full, so that's 300 slots. And I walked away with about 40 grand, you know what I mean? And it was just bits and pieces of different things. A few axes, I mean, an axe is 1,000 a pop. So, you know, you can make money on other things is what I'm getting at. And that was what I was going to say. I think the dispensary are also buying pelts now, you know, animal pelts. Yeah. All right. Good. So plenty of ways to make money. Yeah. Because I mean, I sold a Humvee the other day and I got 10 grand for it. So again, vehicles are not the biggest money maker either. Yep. Much more balanced. Yeah, I think so, mate. Anyway, shout out to you, my little fountain sitting friend. What's your name? What's your gamer tag? Hey, oh, it's you again. Hello, mate. You've changed that. He's changed his chainmail off look, guys, from earlier, so he's just trying to confuse us. Shout out now. Right, let's go use the teleporter. I've never used the teleporter before, so first time for everything. We'll go see if anybody's at the dispensary, and we'll have a chat with them. We just log out and in, and Bob should be our uncle, and Martha should be our aunt. See you later, mate. Ciao. Just chilling on the fountain there, as you do in Daisy. Okay, this is off to the dispensary, and that one, I guess, is to the library. So we want to go to the dispensary, folks. So let's try this out. First time for everything. Let's go. Okay, well, we're out. And we didn't splatter ourselves, so let's go back in. Busy. 40 people out of 50. Server's very busy. Should be at the dispensary. Let's check it out. Hello. Hello there, guys. How are you all? Look, they were surprised to see me just materialize here. Afternoon, fellas. I'm just doing a little stream here. Hello, who is it? It is Cape Skunk. Oh, 100%. You were right. Yeah, who is this? Oh, hello, Jill. It's Jill Valentine, and is your partner with you? Hairy Snail, isn't it? That's it, yeah. So we've got Hairy Snail and we've got Jill Valentine. I met them a while back, guys. They won't be able to hear you on the stream because the voice chat doesn't come through. And maybe for the best, yeah. So they've been on the server a while. I fancy running into you guys here anyway. It's been so quiet up here so much. Now it's like a Paddington Station up here. Well, it's working. Well, I thought I'll come up here. Yeah, and I'll visit you guys, see if somebody's here, and we'll chat about how the dispensary works quickly. We've been to Trader, we've been to Carlot, so we thought we'll come promote the dispensary a bit, seeing as it's manned and staffed now. Yep, so that's Angel Dust. That's you. Angel Dust is running the dispensary, guys. Hello there, Angel Dust. And he's posting in the dispensary channel when he's open, I see. Yeah, that's him right there. There you go. The handsome looking fella. And I see he's posting in the dispensary channel when he's open and everything. So that's brilliant. I've got half a crate of dried weed so long. I'm going to get a full crate together for you, buddy. But you guys sell all sorts. You're also buying in animal pelts, right? Right. Yep. So Vega drums, Cupid arrows and crossbows, gardening supplies you buy in. Obviously the weed, you buy it in wet and dry, right? There you go. Okay, so we can have a look at the dispensary channel. I'm going to head back to Radio Zenit and do the radio broadcast just now, folks. So you can tune in on 94.6. And I'll give a shout out to you guys. Maybe. And I'll push the dispensary here for you, Angel Dust, your part-time deals that they've got and everything. And we'll try and drum up a bit more business for you. Yeah, it's nice to come up here. And now the teleporters are working. Yeah, how the wolves been up here? Okay, because the yeah. Great. Yeah, well, up the road here is the dispensary when you come out the teleporter, guys. Are you guys leaving? We'll see you later. Goodbye, Joel. Goodbye, Harry. Yeah, so you just run up the road here, guys, and then on the left is the main dispensary. They've got you guys have a friendly assistant behind the counter, I believe. What's her Sally. Yeah, there's Sally. Look, she'll help you out. She'll listen to all your complaints. You can complain to her for hours. So you guys have got everything. The thing is, this disinfectant spray, I bought some seeds before, and you get the disinfectant spray with it, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out what to use the disinfectant spray for when you're actually growing stuff. Any ideas? No, not for growing. But what I did notice is exactly now Jill, who we just met there, her and Hairy Snail, they died of a dirty blood infection, and they came to my base. That's how I met them the first time, And I gave her a bottle of alcoholic tincture and a bottle of this disinfectant spray. So that's when I realized you can use this disinfectant spray to treat infected wounds. So even though we can't use it for growing, we can... Exactly. So it's definitely worth coming and getting some bottles of that. And your lime fertilizer obviously increases your yield. And you've got seeds for sale as well, haven't you? How much is a packet of seeds? Exactly. That's it. Exactly. That's it. Now, I was telling a couple of guys on the server yesterday about you. They must come up here and buy a packet of seeds and get cracking. They're talking about filling a barrel full for you, and I was like, well, perfect. A full barrel of dry weed is 90k, you know what I mean? All right, excellent plate check, and it doesn't take long to grow the thing, does it? I mean, once you got your garden plot down, you do it in the morning when the sun is coming on the server. It really, yeah, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to grow, water, harvest. And then, of course, you need to decide, are you going to take the cheap option and bring it in wet, or are you going to lose some of that stuff through drying and get 3 times as much? Mm. That's it. You've tripled your money with 1 pack of seeds. And a pack of seeds is 5k, you say. All right, so there you go, guys. You need to come get your seeds. I need to get a pack of seeds. I've got enough money. Why don't you bring me a pack and I'll pay you now, and we'll explain how that works quickly. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to buy a pack of seeds here off Angel Dust. So I'm going to use Discord to make the payment. Basically, we're going to go into the economy system and go into the bank. We're going to withdraw the money that we need, which will be 5,000. Luckily, we're a bit flush with cash. And then we're going to pay to another user, and that will be Angel Dust, the 5,000 that we've withdrawn. It's pretty simple. Most of you will know exactly how that works. If you do get stuck, general chat is very helpful. But I lost my bank there. Here we are. So let me withdraw some money. So I'm going in there now. I'm typing in /withdraw. And I'm going to withdraw 5,000. So I type in 5,000. And I've withdrawn 5,000 into my hand, and now I'm going to pay by using /pay. And it will say pay another player, and the user I want to pay is... Are you on Discord as Angel Dust? Yes, you are. Angel Dust 420. Angel Dust 420X, and we're going to give him 5,000. 5,000. And we hit send. And there you go. Sir, 5,000 in your grubby little paws. Easy peasy. That's good. I like candy canes because if you chow one of them, your health is fully restored, even if you're on basically death almost. So come get your free candy cane and buy a packet of seeds, guys. All you need then is a shovel or a pickaxe and a hoe to get your garden plot made. And you don't really need the fertilizer, but it's handy to have. We'll crack on without the fertilizer for now. The nice thing about not having the fertilizer is once you've grown your first crop, maybe you can find some tomatoes or something in a greenhouse. You can get the seeds out of them and just grow a quick tomato crop. And the reason I'm saying that is not for the tomatoes, because they're fucking useless. But what you can do is you can... they are, aren't they? They give you no nourishment at all. But what you can do is you can you can harvest the... you can harvest the actual... or you can rip out the tomato plant once it's grown. And what you can do is you can use that ripped out plant as fertilizer, you see. So once you've grown one crop, you can actually get your own fertilizer for the next crop by ripping out those done and grown plants. So it's really a self-sustaining thing once you've got your first crop on the go. The only problem, I guess, maybe Angel Dust can help us here. You can't get seeds from the harvested weed, can you? You have to come and buy more seeds. Right. It's not like tomatoes or peppers or zucchinis or anything where you can actually harvest the seeds out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, they sell Sensi here. It's pure feminized from Angel Dust. He ain't selling no male shit, boy. So yeah. Well, I grow a lot of weed in real life, so I know exactly how it works as well. So, you know, we experts here up at the dispensary. If you need any advice, come and see us. uh, one thing to watch out for, though, guys, is your garden plot, I believe, is set to despawn at every restart, just to stop people using them as ways to boost into bases and things. So be aware that when you log back in after a restart, your garden plot will be gone. So don't sort of... So again, it's the same thing as doing it in the morning. Wait till the server morning starts before you get your seeds in there. It seems to work better, you know, and give you a better result. But other than that, it's really easy. So you just have to dry it out, I would suggest, and get your 30k. Easy money. If only it was that easy in real life, but in real life what tends to happen is you spend 6 months growing the shit and then nobody's got any money to buy it. Not that you're allowed to sell it, of course. That would be hypothetical. It's of course all for personal use what we grow, isn't it, Angel Dust? We don't make any sort of cash off it. So yeah, so when I want to go back now, I guess I'll just step into the teleporter and I'll reappear in Viable, is that right? 100%. You see, guys, it's that easy now. Now we've got a teleporter up at... I'm gonna put my plug in again, just in case Bigfoot does see this or someone tells him. I think that's the only teleporter on the map that he hasn't got working yet. The one that goes from Radio Zenit to Viable. So if we could just remind him to maybe get that one up and running, it would be nice, because people will then really, or not people, me, will be able to travel about from Zenit to Viable, and from Viable to here, and from Viable you can go to the library, I believe, as well. So it's a really nice way to travel. It's the only way to travel from the central hub there in Viable almost, and you can get to Zenit from there as well, which might bring me a few more customers, because you can buy and sell stuff at Radio Zenit, don't forget. We do mainly communication and navigation stuff, but our biggest payout, if you're interested in selling me things, is probably field radios or NVG goggles. But you know, you need to come across them. But field radios, I'll give you 1,000 a pop, or 1,500 if it's got a battery with it. So you can make some money bringing me field radios, and some of the other things also have a decent price. Now, you know what, I'm looking for, because I actually sell at Radio Zenit as part of the navigation and communication equipment, is, you know, the signal pistols with the flares. I know you do. I know you get them spawned down here, so I need to come and get a few off you now and then for resale at Zenit. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to ask Bigfoot to spawn any in at Zenit as well, seeing as they're here. I can just get a few off you now and then, you know what I mean? And you're welcome to trade them, of course, and sell them. They spawn here, so feel free to sell them if people want to buy them. But just make sure, of course, that the pricing is the same as Zenit. We're obviously all doing that if we do have a cross-sell. But we're trying not to cross-sell as much as possible. But the things that we do, it's the same. Apart from the black market, of course. I must get up the black market by time the cafe at the library. I believe he's buying in guns at a much nicer price than Trader. Which makes sense, because it is the black market, and it's also a bit of a hassle to get up there and back, especially if you're in a teleporter. You're not really going to be teleporting a car up there, are you? So you have to make the drive and whatnot. So it's worthwhile going up there and getting a little bit of extra cash for your guns if you fancy. Mm. Mm. All right. Okay, so what he's saying there, because you guys can't hear the chat till I get a video card sorted out, is if you're driving up to the library to drop off guns, or even if you're just driving up there, you have to go through Tizzy, and Tizzy has got, I think it's mines in the road. It's either mines or there's mortar strikes, one of the two. So it's a bit hairy driving through Tizzy. You have to go through there to get up to the library. So you need to be very wary of that. You might end up losing your vehicle and your life. Better to teleport and do little multiple teleports and that. Now I think we must make a visit up there because he was arranging some drop-off points similar to Trader and the car lot. Trader and car lot are sorted now. There's multiple drop-off points and they're all nice and neat and sweet. We're just trying to finalize how the trader's working exactly. We're not quite sure on that. Car lot's nice and simple. Open up, put in, make ticket, get money. I mean, you can't get simpler than that. So we're hoping the trader will soon follow suit and we'll know which lockers are for our use and which are private lockers and all that kind of thing. You know, how to open them, how to use them, that kind of thing. You're not too bad because you might need the odd drop-off locker, you never know. I mean, especially when I start bringing you crates of weed, you're going to need some sort of drop-off locker making. So we'll obviously... Yeah, you're just open from today, really, yeah. Great. I mean, I saw that straight away. My eyes were lit up as, hey, another option for the guys, rather than cars and main trader. Yeah, now I'm keen on the pelts as well, because I managed to run into 3 cows and load the Ada up the other day, and I thought, pelts here, they should actually go in the back as well. But now you're here, we can definitely do that. Pelts are going to be easy money, actually, guys. How much is a cow pelt? I think I classified it. I didn't classify a cow pelt, but I think it needs to go with sort of deer, doesn't it? Or even fox, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. There you go, guys. Yeah. Mm. Great. And did you guys, so that's 15,000 on a bear pelt and 6 on a wolf pelt and 3 on a deer and cow, and I think a fox we made, what did we make a fox? Two or something stupid. 1,500 on a fox pelt, which isn't bad either. But did we leave it at worn or better as the condition? Yeah, so it has to be worn or better, so no damaged pelts, guys. I thought making it pristine would be a bit tricky, because, I mean, you have to get a shotgun out sometimes, you know. So we can't... No, they don't buy rotten weed, guys, so don't let your weed go rotten. When you're drying it, what I do is I use a barrel or a chest, or even a crate can work. You stick your pieces in there and you just check them every now and then. And what you'll see is some have gone rotten and some have gone dried. Take the rotten ones out, burn them, keep the dried ones, and get a crate full of 50 pieces and bring it to Angel Dust, and it'll give you 30,000 for the dry crate. That's easy money. And again, the pelts, I mean, how hard is it to get 10 pelts together from poor little cows and come make yourself like a 30 grand? You know, it's not that difficult. It's not bad at all. So we've been chin-wagging here enough and smoking our little doobie here in real life. So we've had a nice little chat, mate. We've introduced ourselves. We've introduced you. Yeah, we've introduced you to the folks. So we're all good. We're doing what needs to be done. We're going to teleport back to Vibor, and we're going to try and get back to Radio Zenit for the top of the hour so we can kick the radio broadcast out and push the dispensary here for you, buddy. Have you got a handheld here or field radio? Yeah. No, the other guy that's broadcasting a lot recently, DJ Red, he's using a field radio, and that is also map wide. So no, you should be able to receive using your handheld transceiver here, because we're using a field radio or the actual broadcast center, and that is map wide. So you should pick us up. The only problem you'll have is if you try and transmit out, you'll only have a range of 5 kilometers with a handheld. The field radios are map wide, and the broadcast center at Zenit is map wide. So you won't have a problem picking us up. you'll only have a 5 kilometer radius when you speak. And that is important to remember as well, because when you've got your handheld switched on and you're listening to the radio broadcast, any noise you make here at the dispensary, if you're interacting with customers and all that kind of thing, will be transmitted out on your handheld to other people that are listening in. You with me? So you can sort of start to hear people doing shit in their base and all that kind of thing. So it is important to remember, you know, that. You don't want to be slagging off Bigfoot on the radio channel. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of thing. But it's also annoying for other folks when they're listening in and then someone's just fucking around in the background. It's one of those little drawbacks that kind of you can't turn the transmit feature on and off. But nobody ever really uses the handhelds in DayZ, you know. In official and other servers, they're just a thing that lies around and nobody uses them for communication or anything. They either use Discord or they go into party chat. But I think they're a good thing, because if you think about it, if you've got a handheld on you and your buddy like me, I've got a handheld on me, and I say to you, I'll tell you what, Angel, I'm going to go down into Novo there and have a look around the sanctuary, for example. Now that's within 5 kilometer radius of each other. So we could just switch on our handhelds on the same frequency, and as we're chatting now in game using voice chat, we'd still be able to communicate. We wouldn't go out of range or anything, you know? So it is actually quite a nice little feature that is underutilized, I think. I was thinking if we could get folks to use it where, for example, the first channel you log on to is 88.2, I think. Now, if that was the emergency channel for the server, like the SOS channel, you know, then if you get into trouble, you can broadcast out on that and people can keep listening in and you know, respond, and we could get that kind of, you know, using it more like it should be used. But it's hard to get folks to do that. They're too busy looting and whatnot. But it's good. It's good fun to chat with people. So thanks for the chat, mate. I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I'm gonna come back with the fruits of my hard labor and the seeds I just bought you. So we'll make that the... We'll make a plan. Exactly, we'll make a plan. Alright guys. Thank you, Angel Dust. We'll see you later, buddy. Alright folks, let's head back to Vibor, and we'll try and get back to Radio Zenit in time. We're going to be a bit late, so we'll just... it's fine. We've got plenty of time, though. I mean, we're kicking off the radio broadcast an hour early for you anyway, just to give you that real experience. We don't want to be caught short. DJ Red wants to come on at the hour. We're trying to keep things regular for you, so that it's not all a mishmash. Let's log out here, and then we log back in. So our first teleport was successful. I mean, it was really good. We gave the guys a surprise when we suddenly appeared. So let's log out and see if we log back in at Vibor. Hopefully there isn't a queue. We should be alright. It's 49 or 50 on. I think we can just squeeze ourselves in there. Shout out to Brandon. He gave he assigned me priority just to help us move along the other day. So I appreciate that. Thanks out to Brandon, and also to Bigfoot, of course. They're the main guys on the team. So you see, perfect, man. We're back at Vibor. Is our guy still on the fountain? Or has he gone for a wander? He's disappeared. I think he said his name was Mel, didn't he? So we're going to head straight back to Radio Zenit now. I think we can make it in time. We've got 20 minutes. We might be 10 minutes late starting the broadcast. That's fine. We don't worry about that. So all in all, a successful little episode, a little mission here, guys. It was our duty to log on at Trader where we logged off. Just recap what's happening there. We're going to bring you more information about that. I'll check my messages and everything. But for now, we know what to do. You just open a ticket and you tell Trader you're interested in trading, and you wait for following it. You wait for further instructions. I mean, that seems to be the way to go for now. And then with car lot, it is the standard operating procedure. You come down, you check if one of the 10 parking bays is available. You unlock an empty parking bay using the standard code of 111. You open a ticket for the car lot. You write on the vehicle that you're leaving and the price for it. You put the vehicle in the parking bay. You put your own code on the 3-digit lock, and you close and lock the parking bay, and you tell the car lot folks in the ticket which parking bay you used and the code for the lock. They will then come on, check your parking bay, confirm that your vehicle and price is correct, pay you, and your job is done. That's how the car lot works, and that is how the trader works usually. But for now with the trader, you just open a ticket and say that you're interested in trading. Can you please just get further instructions? Or you pop down the trader and you see if someoe's in there. There's been a few guys in the trader today. Shout out to Kiss the Death, who was there earlier. We didn't get a chance to chat that much. It was quite busy down there. So I think earlier in the day, or was it yesterday, Lumpy Purse was in there. So, and there are further folks wanting to do trading and help out at traders. So we'll probably get more folks coming on board soon. So for the majority of the time, once we get up and running properly, there'll be people at Trader that you can actually physically do a trade with. You won't really need to use the drop-off lockers that much. But when you do, we'll get the info for you and we'll let you know. So we're going to head now, we're going to skirt around the northern side of Cabanino and cut through the fields, sort of do a beeline for Zenit, so we can try and get back on time. I've got some work that I need to do up Zenit, but I'm at a bit of a hold up because I haven't been given the information I need from so if you go from Trader east like this, we go to Northwest Air Force. We talked about Northwest Air Force before. There it is. It is basically the big Northwest Air Force Base. It's completely walled off. There is no way to get in, or for that matter out, by physically walking in and out. You just can't do it, guys. What you have to do is you have to use a bus stop like we used just now, and that bus stop will say 2 PvP zone, and you teleport through that bus stop by logging out and in, and you will appear inside randomly at some point inside Northwest Air Force, which is a PvP zone. So full-on PvP there, guys. When you're inside those walls, you get your looting done, you get your killing done, and then you extract yourself out by finding a teleport point on the perimeter wall, on the inside of the wall, that is, on the perimeter, and you basically log out there, and when you log back in, you will be outside of the PvP zone. So that's how that works. We're going to take a journey in there sometime, don't worry. And there it is, you can see it. So as you're coming from Trader over there, you'll see on the northern edge of Trader, heading towards, well, east towards Cabanino over there, you will see the walls of Northwest Airfield and the PvP zone. Now Radio Zenit 94.6 Cape Skunk, we always got you in mind, and to that regard we've got a Radio Z SatNav group for iSurvive. What is iSurvive, you say? Well, it's a little app you can download on your cell phone. It's available online as well on your browser, but it's handy on the cell phone. You can download the app. It's basically a detailed map of Chernarus. That is the map that we're playing here on the arcade PvE. It's got all the loot points, it's got everything you need. You're probably familiar with it. If you're not, check it out. Now, Radio Z has a SatNav group for iSurvive that you're welcome to join if you're part of the server. Very handy to have, especially when we get our taxi up and running again. If you're part of the Radio Z SatNav group on iSurvive, if you put your marker down on the map, then everybody else on the group will be able to see that marker. It's a shared group, in other words. So you can tell other people where you are, where you want to meet, where you want to pick up, where something is. If you want to call a taxi, you can basically just put your pin on the map and they will see on their iSurvive map, oh, there he is. So very handy to mark your base, tell people where you want to meet, look for all the points of interest. I've got them marked on the Radio Z SatNav map. So the link is in the Radio Z channel on Discord. Just pop in there. I'll post it again a bit later. Just click the link. It's very simple to do, and you'll be joined onto the Radio Z SatNav group where we can all find out where we all are at any point in time. As I say, I'll put the points of interest on there so you guys can see where those things are. Otherwise, you need to buy yourself a nice GPS map from Radio Zenit. I've got those things for sale. It's the paper map that you get in game, but this one has built-in GPS, which will basically pinpoint your exact location and the direction you're facing. Never get lost again with Radio Zenit, guys. We've got you covered with both handheld transceivers. He left his Jenny on. This is Kind Foal's place. Remember, we came past here yesterday. I don't know if he's here, but if he is, you've left your generator on, buddy. He might have gone out and forgotten about that. It'll run out of petrol, I guess. Talking about generators, guys, if you've got a generator and it's running, you can just crouch down next to it and get a nice heat buff from that thing, if you didn't know. Nice way to get warm if you need to. I'm actually looking for a generator and a battery charger for my co-DJ, DJ Red, who does his show on 94.6. DJ Red 94.6. He wants a battery charger and a generator so he can charge the truck battery at Zenit there. It'll give him much more juice for his field radio. He broadcasts using a field radio. He doesn't use the broadcast center. So he wants to whack a truck battery on there. So I think He Ain't Right said that he had a a generator and a battery charger, but I needed to go pick it up, which I'm more than willing to do. We've got the Ada still. You can swing by and pick that up. He Ain't Right, if you're listening. We'll message him, or we'll mention it on the radio broadcast as well. He usually listens in on there. And we'll make a plan to pick those up for DJ Red. But yeah, your generator is very handy. It can keep you warm, and if you've got a battery charger, it'll charge up your car batteries and stuff as well. So we just head up for that gap up there, guys, and we'll be on the way to Zenit. Doesn't seem like Kind Foal was at home, even though his generator was running. He would have probably shouted hi if he was. Well, we just keep jogging along, guys. So we went to Trader, we've had a look at that. We went to Car Lot, that's nice and easy. We saw that. We actually had a demonstration there from... I forgot his name already. I'm terrible with names, guys. I mentioned it in the stream. So he showed us how that works. Basically open up, drop off, make ticket, get paid. Very simple. And then from there we had a chat with the man on the fountain. Mel on the fountain. 1,500 for that fox pelt there, guys. And from the fountain man we went to the bus stop at Viborg that takes us to the dispensary for our first ever teleport. It was painless and easy, guys. I just went in the bus stop, logged out and logged in. Gave the guys a shock when I appeared at the dispensary. They were about to teleport out of the dispensary. Anyway, that was fun. It was Jill Valentine and the hairy snail. That's her partner. It looks like that crate's still over there. I met those two a while back. It's a funny story, actually. I think it was their first day on the server. I think it was the day of the wipe, the first fresh day, and picked up a truck. Might have been just before that, after we'd done a vehicle wipe, actually. And I picked up a truck there up at Radio Zenit, and I thought, let me go down through Gorka to the petrol station down the road and just fill this truck up, so I know it's got fuel in it. So as I get down through Gorka there, I hear this lonely little voice in the medical center on the left hand side there, and I see them walking around inside. I think it was on the way back from putting petrol in. So I stopped at the medical center, reversed a bit, did my hello there, and it was Jill Valentine in the med center. Oh, hi, what's up? I'm like, oh yeah, not much, how you doing? Oh no, we just joined the server, and I'm sick, we're all sick. I was like, oh, that's not good. So what's the deal? Got a vehicle? We knew it. I said, well, here's a truck. You can have this truck. That's great, but we're sick. What are we going to do? I said, okay, let me go back to base. Get the other truck. You can have the other truck, because I had 2 trucks, see. So I said, you can have this truck. So I nipped back to base, got whatever I needed, came back with the truck. And then her partner was there as well, Hairy Snail. But they were both sick. So I was like, okay guys, it's not good. So get in the truck, follow me. And we started driving back to my base so I could give them meds. And we got just inside of my base there at the Castle Nomsky near Radio Zenit. And I lost them. So I quickly drove back in the truck. And just a few hundred meters up the road. But poor Hairy Snail hadn't made it. He died from the sickness. So we got Jill Valentine to come up the castle and we gave her a bunch of meds. It turned out it was a blood infection from a wound infection. So it was alcoholic tincture, tetracycline. Anyway, few basics, survival necessities, some better clothing and stuff like that, food. And she had the truck, so she went back to the coast to go find the respawn, the teammates respawn. Still sick, but hopefully gonna get better. Anyway, as it pans out, she got back to the coast, she found her teammate. But just as she found her teammate, we had all his gear in the back of the truck, you see. Then she died. Which wasn't too bad, because I mean, he managed to then save her gear, put it in the back of the truck, and go meet her at respawn. So they had quite an adventure on their first day on the server. But that's the first time I met those cats. And we saw them now at the dispensary, so they've been up visiting Angel Dust 420 there, who's our dispensary guy. Good to see that the dispensary's open at long last. And it gives us another option for trading and for visiting around the map. The teleporters work really nice. Pleased I used one now. I'll be using them much more now that I know how they work. Plus I'm a big jogger. I like to jog around the map. I'll drive around. I don't mind that. We'll do some driving soon, guys. It's fun to drive around. But I like to jog around, and having the teleporters will be nice, especially when this one up here at Radio Zenit's working to Vybor. Then we can teleport from here to Vybor, and from Vybor we can go to dispensary or library. So that'll be excellent. That'll be really good news. But yeah, I'm pleased the teleporters work nice. It's a good little thing, that I'm going to be able to get up dispensary nice and easy now by foot. And we're going to take a teleport up the library. Maybe on the next episode we'll do that. We bought some seeds up the dispensary. 5,000 for your seeds. Angel Dust will be more than happy to hook you up. He's got special deals on the go as well. Check the pricing channel on Discord for all of his special starter deals. If you want a grow pack starter, grow pack, and that kind of thing. He's buying in animal pelts. He's got Cupid arrows for sale. He's got disinfectant spray for sale. He's got some shotgun stuff like Viger 20 round drums. He's got pistol flares and the flares that go in the pistol gun. I forgot to get some off him now. I must get some for Radio Zenit. We haven't got stock of those actually. We need to get a few of those off him. I'm sure we can just grab a few off him between restarts, and then at least we've got stock. Don't mind paying him for them, but we're supposed to sell those up Zenit, so we'll just grab a few off him. We only need a few. Not many folks come up Zenit, guys, and do trading with me. I don't know if you guys just don't fancy it, or the stuff isn't worth the money, but you guys need to start thinking about that. I'm sure you're coming across maps and binoculars and head torches especially, and you might as well grab those things and fill up a sea chest or a crate or something and bring them down, and I'll buy them off you. And I mean, if you need a map or any of the things on my list, then I've got most of it in stock. Okay, we're nearly at Radio Zenit. We're going to take a little crouch here and a little break just to give the thumb a rest. Holy crap, guys, that's one thing about DayZ, no auto run. Thumb fatigue. It's fucked up, isn't it? But it gives us a nice opportunity to just have a check around DayZ and the lighting. The lighting on DayZ really Really, I like it a lot. So that's Novi over there, the church at Novi. As we stream more, you guys will get to know the area like I do. It's the church at Novi, and then there's a farm just to the right-hand side of that, and the police station is on the left on the main road. The main road runs up there towards Guglovo and the coast, which is south. That's south down there. That's the Black Forest over there. Radio Zenit's just up there on the hill. And then just along from Novi over that way, over the top of this hill here, is Stary Sobor, which is quite a popular little town. There's a lot of folks there. There's a little military base there that folks like to go to. And there's some airdrops happen quite a bit there. So it's good to hang around. This is central map area, so there's a lot of cows around and deer, venison. Good trapping country if you want to catch hare and stuff. So wise sorted and food-wise sorted here, central map. That little town I mentioned up there, Guglovo, is a very nice little town. If you wanna, it's got lake nearby and that kind of thing. I was living in Castle Nomsky, which is just down the hill here from Radio Zenit. It's on the left-hand side as we get up this hill. We'll take a look there quickly. But we want to get back to the radio station. We don't want to be too late for starting our broadcast. So now we've had a thumb rest, we can we can carry on that walk, guys. Now, what's best, first person or third person? I like first person, you know, I mean, third person's nice just to check the kit that you're wearing, you know, what gear you've got on and whatnot. But first person is the way to play it, really. I don't mind looking at my character's outfit and checking that I'm not flashing colors and whatnot. But first person is nicer. And when it's nighttime, although it doesn't get too dark on the server here, I've turned the settings down a little bit to get a little bit more of a feel for darkness. But even with the fairly light nights that we have on the server, it's still nice to wear a head torch, and in first person when you're using that, or a flashlight or a pistol flashlight or something, it's pretty nice. Nice, you know, nice lighting. Well, Castle Nomsky is down here. I mean, maybe we've got time, seeing as we're going this direction. It's hardly a diversion. We can quickly swing through Castle Nomsky. We'll have a quick look at that. If anybody's watching, then you might be interested in setting up home here. Alright, so we got a restart. Okay, is it that time already? It is that time. So it's actually broadcast time. What we'll do is we'll shut down this episode. It's been fun, guys. It's pointless logging on after this. I'll make a sprint for Zenit, and I'll get the broadcast on the go. So we did our duty. We ran out to Trader earlier. Then from Trader now we had a look at car lot, and we did a teleport up to the dispensary. Got some info on that. Had a look around there. We'll chat about that in the upcoming radio broadcast. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been fun. And I'll see you all on the next episode of Rebel Z TV with the last lone survivor, Cape Skunk of the Radio Zenit Rebels.